And someone was mentioning to me on this theme that because I was concerned about the fact of the sort of almost irrelevancy of the venture capitalists now with people raising ICOs, and someone did say that the angel investors are the ones that probably are more relevant at the moment and know more about what's happening than maybe the VCs, because he mentioned that VCs are buying tokens, and I know one venture capitalist said a lot of them are changing their structures so they can buy tokens, but they're not investing their experience and their knowledge like they used to when they would be on a board with a startup. So how do you think that's going to affect the ecosystem, not having that experience?
So I don't agree with that. Okay. My wife Allison and I were fortunate to meet and be associated with Blockchain Capital Partners almost since inception, and Allison actually chairs their advisory board, and Bart and Brad and Spencer are phenomenally talented venture capitalists, yes. And the value added they bring to the companies they back is much more than the capital. That is a cliche. In entrepreneurialism, in growth companies, it's always true that the value added is at least as important as the capital.
Oh, when yes, if not more.
If not more. And I think actually, given that this is a globalized world and the distributed movement is trying to serve everyone all at once,
yes.
Navigating through the complexities of operating in a global world, building a business that can support such a large marketplaces, creating the go-to-market partnerships and alliances and other things yes. that is necessary, dealing with regulatory issues on different countries, etc., etc. The value added that a really good investor and a venture capitalist investor can bring, I think, is higher than ever. I think there's a handful of blockchain-focused venture capital firms. And the good ones, the BCPs, the Panteras, the digital currency groups, yes. are bringing a lot of additional value added. And there are others. I'm sorry if I failed to mention some. I'm also feeling that the general purpose venture capital firms, the very best, the Sequoias, the Drapers, the Union Square Ventures, who are getting into this game, the Andreessens, are also great. Now, the issue is that we're seeing every Tom, Dick, and Harry create a blockchain venture capital firm. Yes. Okay. And I see no reason to believe that they would succeed any more than the other 1,200 venture capitalists we have in California. We have a handful, less than 100, that create superior returns, and we have maybe 1,000 that destroy value. Now, you asked the question about angels, and I think angels can bring a lot of value, but I don't think that's understood yet, actually, in this new blockchain community. Okay. They don't bring their businesses to the traditional angels today. Oh, okay. And I think that they will over time, because yes, they'll get a better sense of what the value added is. Yes. But if I'm a Band of Angels member of 12 years, yes. I go to the band meetings, we don't see too many blockchain businesses. Keiretsu, the world's biggest angel group, which I help lead in terms of leading the funds there, we don't see too many blockchain companies.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Matthew. You've totally educated.